Brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go from SoFi. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move as a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over just shy of midfield.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll give it to Dobbins. And the Chargers are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, L.A. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last 2 plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Daniels. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. One quarter in the books. The Chargers out to the early lead. We're back in Southern California in a moment. Daniels now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Daniels gonna throw again. Oh, he tried to keep the play alive, but it is intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers will take over here just shy of the 30.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll run it with Gus Edwards. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They run once more with Edwards. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. They'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Play action now. It's Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. A run with Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. They understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for first and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up second and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. That one is good. And the Chargers stake themselves to a 17-0 lead. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's Dobbins. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now it's Dobbins. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, L.A.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Got his man at the 6. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is 1st down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to
the goal line and in. Hayden Hurst. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, like nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On first down, Daniels. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's going to air this one out. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. Second half and the defense.